Are we saying worst enemies or best enemies in Hades 2? Like, how are we ranking these bad boys? Most annoying S. Okay, I guess that's what we're doing then. All right. Enemy tier list for Hades 2, brought to you by viewer Ziggurat. Thanks for sharing it with us. We're gonna rank the enemies in Hades 2 in terms of most annoying being S tier, least annoying being A tier. Honestly, right away, the mind pick guys from the fucking surface, their AoE is massive, especially the armored ones. They're a bunch of assholes, you know what I'm saying? No mini bosses? Oh well. They're a bunch of assholes. It's a huge AoE. I mean, once you get to know it, it's not so bad, but the armor takes a while to purge on them. They got a lot of health too. I hate them. It definitely took a while to learn, but I guess the thing is, like, they were really annoying at first, but just like with any enemy, eventually you learn the patterns and they become easier. So I guess it's kind of a question was, who was the most annoying right away and who stayed more annoying, right? I think that's an S. You got the fake boldies with the weird faces in the morning fields there that roll around. They're like the least annoying thing ever. A, you don't even have to fight them. B, they really only deal like contact melee damage. They don't even chase you that much, I feel. I think they're like really not annoying at all. You got the spitters. You get them in zone 1 and 2, I think. They're kind of like witches from Hades 1. They're a little annoying. They're not that bad though, right? I don't think they're that bad. They're a little annoying, but because they're early on, it kind of doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? You got the little guys. I'm not even certain what they do. I think they spit at you. I'm not even certain what they do. Again, you don't really have to fight them, I guess. These guys, the suckers, they were brutal when I first started playing because I didn't really understand it. I don't think they're S. They suck you in, then they do it from like so far away. They do it from downtown on you. You know what I'm saying? They're the worst, let me tell you. Oh. Then they just do the stupid AoE move after as you're trying to run away. They're an easier one to learn though, and then they probably won't get you too much. Oh, you got the drillers. The drillers also in the morning fields, they suck. They suck. They're so fast. They're really fast, right? Are they worse? I think they're worse than the suckers, but not by a ton. I'm gonna give them A. I think they're bad, but not that bad, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm thinking A. Oh, the swashbucklers here, Davy Jones. They have a kind of a weird attack pattern that's hard to pick up on, and when they're armored, they're kind of middle of the road. You know what's annoying about them? They're kind of hard to hit. It's hard to describe. I don't know if it's like a hitbox thing or what, but they hit you back pretty hard. I think the pickaxe guys are worse for the most part. You got the birds from the surface. They kind of just swoop in, right? That's like all they do. I don't think they're that bad. They're just kind of whatever. For some reason, I feel like they have annoyed me, but not much. These are the tiny wolf heads. These only get summoned by the armored wolves, right? I think they just do like a little melee. I think they kind of don't matter for the most part. They mostly get dealt with whatever little AoE damage you got. It's hard to worry about them. Oh, this guy must be particular to zone 2, I think. The triple spitter? Or is it zone 3 even? I'm not even sure. And this is from zone 1. Well, obviously the zone 1 enemies are going to be easy, right? I'm going to put you last. So this is Tony. Was this Tony or like a summoned rat? Well, the mini bosses aren't here, so I guess it's supposed to be a summoned rat. Is it me or are the summoned rats way worse in this game? Like when the Verminancer or whatever they're called summons rats, they're way worse. I don't know I can't even tell what the hell's going on, but they're just way harder to get rid of for some reason. They feel way harder to get rid of. I think they might be really quick or something like that. Oh, these guys, melee guys from the surface, they can kind of go in stealth mode and give you a quick combo. They're not bad. They're whatever. Maybe a low B. What the hell are these skulls? I think they're from the surface, but when do you see them even? I don't even know. I'm not even sure. They're just on the boat. Are they summoned by anything? Skulls from the pirate ship? Oh, is that about it? Well, they can't be that bad then. I guess they can't be that bad then, you know what I mean? Oh, these guys, they're in the city, in the surface, right? They're not that bad, but you know what's annoying about them? They spawn an eyeball with their death rattle, and that's annoying. I think that's annoying. I think maybe... I'm thinking they're B, then. I think they're worse than this guy. Not as bad as that guy, though. All right. Money bags? So you know what the annoying thing about the money bag? It's not the enemy itself that so much. It's you just get 1,000 of them if you run into them in Tartarus. They just don't stop coming. They never stop coming, chat. I never stop coming. You know? It's so that's what's annoying. So if you see them, they just keep coming and coming and coming and coming. Give them a high A because of that. The thing is that just going to be every Tartarus enemy? No, it's not. Oh, the harpies? Dude, with the harpies. Their goddamn spin disc bullshit. It lasts on the screen forever. 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 I think they're worse than the miners. Can we agree? I think they're worse than the miners. Maybe not by a ton. I think they're a little bit worse. All right, you got the wet piglet. I don't know what the hell is that. Hey, Wrist. I mean, I know the enemy. I don't know what to call it though. I don't know what it's supposed to be. So it has a death rattle. They shoot at you a little. Do they shoot at you? Yeah, they shoot the homing projectile. They're kind of annoying. They're kind of... Are they A-worthy? They might be A-worthy in my mind. Give them a low A. The death rattle's not that bad. You got time for that. I think the homing projectile's annoying. These guys... Oh, the mine... Oh, yeah. They're like the worst. I guess that if they're not armored, it's not so bad. But the mines detonate too fast. I think. And they just never like go away either. I think, yeah, like they stack them up like crazy. It's the worst. The goddamn mines. That's me giving it my all, chat, right there. You got Sexy Medusa. They're nothing. They got that little lightning bolt that follows you around. They're whatever. You know, for a later game enemy, they're really nothing, I'd say. Okay, the barrel throwers, though. Especially in the Cyclops fight. Ugh, I hate them. Y'all are thinking B? Man, y'all are just so wrong about that, too. I think they might be worse than the mine layers, honestly. You can lay these nuts across that barrel, chat. The barrel's worse. I mean, they borderline ruined the Cyclops fight in some way. I kind of feel. I feel like they have too much tracking when they go to throw the barrel. A little bit. Maybe they're not that bad. Maybe they're not that bad. Hammerhead Shark? They're a bunch of bitches, basically. They're nothing. They just poke you with a spear. And there's like a forever wind up on it, you know what I mean? It's really nothing. The wolves? The armored ones are obviously kind of annoying. They really just have that one leaping attack. That's it. You know what's kind of annoying about the wolf, though? Is they run away for a while, and they try to, like, sneak up around you or something. They're kind of annoying, but they're clearly not that bad. I'm thinking mid-B on that bad boy. You know what I'm saying? What the hell is this? What is that thing? It's got 4 arms. Oh, it's the punchy dude from Zone 3. The punchy dude. Yeah, they're like nothing. I couldn't even remember what the hell they were. Don't even notice them when they show up. All right, but the new numbskulls in Tartarus are so annoying. They are so annoying. They're like the worst. They're like the worst. They teleport around now. It's really bad. I think they're even worse, chat. I think they're even worse than the mind layers. I'm trying to think, what enemy do I want to run into or not run into the most? Yeah, numbskulls are up there for me. It's not really that they're the most challenging to deal with, but my god, are they annoying. You know what I'm saying? They're just so annoying. These little guys from Zone 2, like, where you get packs of them, they're like the easiest thing ever. If you don't have any AoE, I guess, that could be slightly annoying. But that seems rather unlikely. That seems rather unlikely. Isn't this the mini-boss? Well, you can run into it as a regular enemy. Mini-boss Zone 1. Am I ranking it as the enemy you run into in Zone 3? I guess so. If you run into the Thorn Thrower in Zone 3, right? How do you feel about it? They draw your attention. I think it's a B. I think it's a B. Something like that. Shield boys? They're not as bad as Hades 1, can we agree? The shield men here, I don't know what you're gonna call them. Nowhere near as bad as Hades 1 with the Elysium shieldy bros, right? The shield is down a lot more. They're certainly not easy enemies, though. Yeah, there's no more poison. It's true that there's no more poison, right? I think they're just kind of B-ish. I don't even think they're A. I think they're B-ish. You know, B-ish. Right around there. I'm gonna say, especially for in Tartarus, I'd rather see them than like most of the other enemies, at least. You know what I'm saying? Now the vermin dude that summons the rats. The fact that they summon the rats, does that make them worse than the rat themselves? Is that possible? I guess not. Maybe not necessarily. But maybe also yes? No, it's the rats themselves. Y'all just want me to even it out. Don't lie. I'd rather see this guy than the money bags, though. You know what I mean? These guys are actually kind of annoying. Can we agree? The spitters in Zone 2. They're actually quite annoying. Because they sit back, they lodge bombs and other shit. They might be one of the most annoying enemies for that early on in the game. I wonder if I gave the piglet, the moist piglet, too high. Looking back, I threw that bad boy an A. No shot. You're getting a high A. You're beating out the money bags. Goddamn wet worm out here. Hello? What the hell is that? Is that just one of the random zombos? From the surface? Yeah, they're nothing. They're nothing, basically. Doesn't even matter. The scimitar? The swords from the boat. They have very little HP. They're kind of hard to hit, and I don't know why. I don't really notice them, though, I gotta admit. I kind of just don't notice them. They're not notice-worthy. They teleport around? Nah. I don't know. I think they're not that bad. Put them right there, I guess. That's pretty low, I admit. This is kind of a mini-boss. You see him in Zone 3, right? They summon that darkness. They can kind of get you if you try to dive right into the darkness. They might bonk you once, but they're not that bad. They're not bad. Yeah, they're not that bad. I think I'll low C. Who's worse? Handman? I don't know. Something like that. This is just another zombie as far as I can tell. So yeah, you're just gonna go over there. Sebastian the Crab? Sebastian the Crab. Well, the thing is, the annoying thing is just the fact that they're invulnerable sometimes. So that makes them innately annoying. Can we agree? The actual risk of being injured from them is not as high as some of these others. But the fact that I have to sit there and wait and fall asleep while they're hiding in their goddamn shell, it makes them pretty annoying. Right? I'm gonna put them right there. Boom. These guys are actually not the easiest. They're in zone 3. They do like a big AoE. They're surprisingly quick too. I get hit by them fairly often. I think they're B worthy. I think they're actually B worthy. I think they're worse than some of these other guys. I think I'd be surprised. Okay, which one's which here? Are these both zone 1? These are the spinners from zone 1, right? It's interesting. Pink is zone 2? Okay. They're like the same in my mind. They do the same thing, don't they? Does zone 2 move faster? I don't even know. Pink is longer. Tell me about it. Okay. They're pretty much the same at the end of the day, though. I think in terms of annoyance, I believe them to be roughly the same. I mean, they are one of the easier enemies you can get. So it's kind of like, but at the same time, my mind is pushing me. My mind is telling me those fuckers are annoying, you know? Yeah. You also wind up with a lot of them super often. I'll put them above this guy at least, you know? But, I mean, they are incredibly easy. Okay. The throwers here? The goddamn training dummy throwers? Ah, God. I don't know. They're pretty annoying. My God. They're pretty annoying. I think they're A-worthy. The armored version shoots out like 3 at a time. Yeah. I don't know. Are they that bad? I'm pushing it too far. They're not that bad, chat. Get over yourselves, you know? I think, well, I think the Bucket Man is harder than the Thrower. That's what I'm thinking. I think Bucket Man is harder than the Thrower. Maybe I should graduate Bucket Man then. Right? Maybe that's the truth. Okay, Bucket Man is graduated. Okay, the hourglasses. This is an easy one. Can we agree? Can we agree? It's like the easiest of easy. Yeah. There's too many of them. The goddamn death rattle takes forever. They just kind of sit there. They're spread out all over the stage. They're like the worst thing ever in the boss fight, right? They cause a lot of issues. They got a lot of problems, you know? Causing a lot of marital problems. There's like too many, I don't know, they're kind of too small too. It's hard to grapple them. It's hard to get at them. God, they're so annoying. Yeah, and then that bubble blocks projectiles after they do it. That's an easy S. Easiest S in my life. Okay, these guys, when you encounter them in zone 3. Wait, is that where you encounter them? Because I don't even remember. I actually don't even remember. They're so easy. It's so easy, you know what I mean? It's easy. Well, it's the zone 1 mini boss. Oh, no, sorry, you're right. My bad. I was thinking of the mini boss for some reason. Oh, right, these guys. Oh, yeah, they're like easier than anything. They're probably, yeah, that's probably the easiest enemy in the game. You know? Can we agree? Okay, but the houses? The houses just summon the zombies. Agree? That's all it does. I can't even tell the difference. The house is easier than the... Okay, so this is interesting. The zombies aren't hard to deal with, but it's annoying when the house summons a bunch of zombies. I think it's a low C. Maybe a low C. Maybe not that low. Not above the bird, though. I don't think. Not above the bird. Certainly not above the bird. The zombies aren't bad, but you keep getting them. Oh my god. Okay, is this a screamer? I feel like I'm going to go against the grain on this one. Everyone hates this one, right? The Banshee. Everyone hates this one. I'm kind of alright with them. I feel like they're not bad. Y'all just gotta get good. That's the truth. Y'all just gotta get good. You gotta learn the game. You gotta use the sprint mechanic. Stop asking for 2 dashes, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about. Boom, low B, easiest of my life. There's the comment bait for YouTube, you know? All right, the melee dudes in the first zone, I feel like they're actually worse. I feel like they're worse. Because they got that long-ass leaping range. And when they're armored, a lot of times you're not ready for it, I think. Y'all think these dudes are D? What? You're out of your minds. They're way worse than the Screamers. You're out of your gourd. There's no way. Ain't no way. Nah. I'm putting them exactly one above the Banshee then. Just to show you who's boss. Alright, which one's which here? Okay. It's the twirlers, right? It's the twirlers, isn't it? And I guess this is zone 1 and this is zone 2. Agree? I guess. The zone 2 one is pretty annoying. They're a little fast. They might be deserving of C. Not by a lot, though. The zone 1 is just nothing, though, right? They don't do anything. I find them easier than even the Spitter. I think so. All right, the Thug from Tartarus. I mean, they're chunky, right? They're chunky. They're not, I mean, they're certainly not easy. Are they annoying, though? Do I find them annoying? I don't know if annoying comes to mind when I see them. I'm kind of happy to see them because it means I'm getting fewer hourglasses, I'm getting fewer numbskulls, I'm getting fewer money bags, I'm getting fewer vermin masters. They're probably the enemy I want to see the most in Tardy, you know? It's just their health pool that's a little high, but they're pretty easy to work around. Yeah, they got that range. I mean, they're obviously more annoying than some of these other dudes, but not by a ton, you know? Not by a whole lot. Y'all just gotta get good, you know what I'm saying? There, just to tee up again. One above the Banshee, because the Banshee's easy. There you go. Hades 2 enemy tier list. Shazam, done.